Melissa Dipchan, 4046, specialism acting.
James Hingston, 4071, specialism acting.
Danny McGill, 4110, specialism acting.
Bethany Yorkwood, 4128, specialism acting.
Jessica Sully, 4168, specialism acting.
So, it's important.
Can I call you back?
Thank you.
Right, so there's been a series of baby murders, so who are the main suspects?
I've been doing some research and I pulled up some information. There's a 12-year-old girl who steals things. There's a man who's just been released from prison, he's 22 years old, and an abusive mother, she's 48.
It can't be any of them, there's nothing that connects them. For them all to be main suspects, there has to be a connection.
Well, I don't know then. Sir, I don't know if this is connected, but 5 years ago an asylum closed down.
Hope Valley Asylum.
Over half of the patients were released.
5 of which are baby murderers.
Well, in that case, have a look.
Madeline Blair, 1st of August 1935.
Reason for admittance?
I threw a baby on the tracks.
Stephanie Brown, 9th of January 1939.
Reason for admittance?
I murdered my husband and my baby daughter.
Stephen Fields, 6th of September 1930.
And his reason for admittance?
I burnt my house down and everyone in it.
Professor John Stevens.
Reason for admittance?
There isn't one. He worked in the asylum.
Lucy Woods, 9th of August 1935.
Welcome to Hope Valley Asylum. Reason for admittance?
I killed my little sister.
Ooh, some fresh meat.
Gonna have to clean you up, love.
Lucy Woods, is it?
I bet she liked playing in the woods with her little sister.
Before she killed her, at least.
It was an accident.
It wasn't my fault!
2 little girls playing in the woods.
Just listening to the birds and the
It wasn't in the woods!
Well, where was it then?
I pushed her down the stairs.
And why would you want to do something like that?
Before she came along, it was all about me, and I got everything I wanted. It was perfect. And then she came along, and she was the one that got everything she wanted.
I want a new dolly now.
Of course, darling, anything you want.
I felt betrayed. Mummy and Daddy loved her more than they loved me, and she loved to rub it in my face.
Na 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 na.
I'd try to be nice and play games, like hide and seek, but she'd hide so well, or even run away, that I was the one that got in trouble.
Peekaboo!
I took it for 6 years, but I couldn't do it anymore. So one day, when Mummy and Daddy were in the kitchen, I took her to the top of the stairs, because I knew she loved heights. And I told her, if she really, really believes, she could fly. She didn't want to at first, but I made her. She tumbled down the stairs and laid at the bottom, lifeless. When Mummy and Daddy came home, I thought it was going to make things better, but they were so angry. And now I'm here.
Well, it isn't as if we haven't heard something like that before.
Time for your therapy.
Therapy. Therapy. Therapy.
Be
Therapy.
quiet!
Oh, but it sounds so fun.
And it will be.
Rotational therapy.
Rotational therapy is not necessarily the most humane form of treatment. However,
It's a very popular method of treatment in asylums.
The patient is strapped to a chair and spun around.
Effects could be nausea and sickness.
Don't touch that!
name.
I'm Madeline Blair.
Age.
I'm 10 years old.
Reason for admittance.
I like to hurt people.
Do you still like to hurt
But
people?
of course I do!
And why do you like to hurt people?
But I suppose it all started a few years ago. I was never the popular kid. Or the one with all the friends. They call me names.
Freak.
Weirdo.
Ugly.
Creep.
Weirdo.
Creep.
Weirdo.
Creep.
Stop it! It all built up.
Weirdo.
I wanted to find a friend to make me feel better.
You need a friend.
Everybody else has friends.
Why don't you have any friends?
I found a baby in a pram. Nobody was watching it. And it didn't look like it was having much fun, so I picked it up and took it with me. But it wouldn't stop crying. No, it wouldn't shut up. So I took it to the train station to see the pretty trains. Oh, be quiet! Be quiet!
Do it. Do it. Do it. Do it.
And I threw it!
Choo choo.
I threw it. I threw it like you told me to.
Oh, you did a bad thing.
I did a bad thing. I did a bad thing. I did a bad thing.
I did a bad thing. I did a bad thing.
You did a bad thing. Get
Get
in. You did a bad thing.
Get
in. Going
You did a
again.
bad thing.
Get in. Don't want
Bad
to.
thing.
Immersive hydrotherapy. Immersive hydrotherapy is also a very popular form of treatment in most mental institutions across Europe.
The patient is submerged in a tank full of water.
Side effects may include tightness in the lungs and vomiting.
Therapy complete. Name.
Stephen Fields.
Age.
I'm 16.
And your reason for admittance?
I burnt my house down.
Now, why would you do something like that?
Well, I mean, it was just another regular day. I was taking my sister out for a walk in the tram. And out of nowhere, these people started talking to me. I got so distracted. But I thought nothing of it. Mum and Dad, you see, they absolutely loved and adored her. But the horror in their faces when I told them I'd lost her.
Where's my baby? You lost my baby! Where's my baby? You lost my baby!
A few days later, police came to the door and said they found the remains of her clothes on the train track. Dad came home that night as well, drunk and infuriated.
Get in.
You did a bad thing.
You heard me, I said get in.
You did a bad thing.
Just get in!
You did a bad thing.
My dad, he beat me and forced me into the basement. I was in there for days, maybe weeks. It was so dark in there, so lonely. But that's when they came, you see. The voices, they spoke to me. We became friends.
Shh.
We're here now.
We played games and had so much fun. But Mum and Dad thought I'd gone insane.
The voices. The voices. The voices.
But I'm not insane!
We don't think you're insane.
And so, one night, they told me what to do.
The fire. The fire.
They don't
Hot, hot, hot!
Kill them.
Somebody help me, I'm on fire, I'm burning!
And so I set my house on fire! But I could see Mum get caught in it. And she was just lying there, burning alive.
You're doing so well. Come on, you can do it. We're nearly there. Come on, you can do it. Come on, you can do it. You're nearly there.
Congratulations.
It's a girl.
There was a little girl with a little curl right in the middle of her forehead. When she was good, she was very, very good. But when she was bad, she was horrid.
There was a little girl with a little curl right in the middle of her forehead. When she was good, she was very, very good. But when she was bad, she was horrid.
I had the most beautiful baby girl. Everybody was always asking me about her.
How old? Boy or girl? How's she doing?
What's her name? But my husband, one day he was lovely and kind. But the next day he was horrible.
Monday,
you want a cup of tea, love?
Maybe
Tuesday.
a cup of tea.
Wednesday.
You look nice today.
God, you
Thursday.
look bloody disgusting.
Friday.
Do you want to go out tonight?
We're
Saturday.
staying here all night.
Sunday.
Shut that thing up!
It felt like he was taking my baby away from me.
You're absolutely disgusting.
You're fat.
Why did I even marry you?
Get up! Or hurt you again!
And for the last bloody time,
Will you shut that thing up?
Enough! I got rid of him. He was gone, but still, all I could hear was,
Will you shut that thing up?
And I tried to get her to be quiet. It didn't work. There was a little girl with a little curl right in the middle of her forehead. When she was good, she was very, very good. But when she was bad, she was horrid. These people in suits came to my house. They took me away. They locked me up. They couldn't understand why I'd done it. They didn't understand why I got rid of her. They said I was crazy.
Time for your therapy.
Electroshock therapy.
electroshock therapy, also referred to as electronic therapy, is another inhumane yet rather impressive form of treatment.
Electrical currents are sent from a power generator to the patient's brain, causing memory loss and seizures.
Therapy complete.
Name?
I'm Stephanie Brown. Age? I'm 24.
Reason for admittance.
I murdered my baby daughter and my husband.
How unfortunate.
It's 5 o'clock.
Ding!
And I wake up. The first cigarette is to wake me up. The second one is to calm me down. It's 6:30.
Ding!
And the phone rings.
Good morning, doctor. It's me, your best friend. Just wondering, do you want to get some breakfast?
I declined breakfast with a collar on the account that I'm full. But by 7 o'clock,
Ding!
I've left my house and boarded the train. It's the same boring old journey with the same boring old people doing the same boring old things. But at last, I reach my destination.
Welcome to Hope Valley Asylum.
Good morning, doctor. I got the files done you asked me to last night. Say, do you want to get some lunch?
Shut up! Just shut up! I'm trying to talk to a girl!
Is what I want to say, but what I really say is,
Sorry, I've got work to do.
I'll catch up with you later.
Okay.
This place really gets to your head. The staff can be confused for patients. The patients can be confused for staff.
Maybe we are the patient. Maybe this is good for us.
Maybe we're crazy.
Maybe we are, but don't tell anyone.
My personal favourite form of treatment is one that we in the business like to call...
Lobotomy.
There are some patients who are so perfect and still that I never can tell whether they're living or dead. But there are others who shout and scream and squirm and squeal.
No, please get off me!
This won't hurt at all, Pete, I promise you.
Ah!
Therapy complete.
There were these 4 patients whose stories I really connected with, and I shared their opinions.
I pushed my little sister down the stairs.
I threw a baby on the train tracks. Choo-choo!
I set my house alight.
I murdered my baby daughter and my husband.
But if any of them would ever go near my little girl, there would be hell to pay because she's mine to hurt. By 8 o'clock,
Ding!
I have arrived at my house and my wife is about to depart on her night shift.
No, Mummy, please don't go, Mummy, please!
I'll see you in the morning.
At 8:30,
Ding!
I settle down and prepare to make tea and toast for my daughter and I. But then I realise that there is yet one experiment that has to be finished. So I gather the necessary tools and equipment and make my way down to the nursery.
No, please don't hurt me, I don't like it!
I know she won't ever tell anyone.
So, we were focusing on the wrong people. It wasn't the girl that pushed her sister down the stairs.
It wasn't the girl who threw the baby on the track.
And it wasn't the man who set his house on fire.
And it wasn't the woman that murdered her baby daughter.
You're right, it was me, the doctor.
Maybe he was a patient. Maybe it was good for him.
Maybe he was crazy.
Maybe he was, but don't tell anyone.
Shh!